Good morning, good evening, and welcome to World of Warships. My name is Robin, and today we are going to sail in the Tier 9 British cruiser Neptune. But first of all, thank you very much for tuning in the video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you will enjoy your time here. This is part 4 of the British Superiority series, and I'm really excited to show you this battle. But before we do that, let's get into the details of the ship we are about to sail in. The Neptune has 12 152mm guns with a top range of 16.5 kilometers, 44,900 points of health, 16 torpedoes with a top range of 10 kilometers and a top speed of 33.5 knots. Her anti-air defense system is rated 85. Her surface detection is 12.7 kilometers and the armor thickness goes from 16 to 102 millimeters. For the modules I've installed, we have Main Armament Modification 1, Aiming System Modification 1, Main Battery Modification 3, Damage Control System Modification 1, Steering Gear Modification 2 and Steering Gear Modification 3. For my commander, Priority Target, Preventative Maintenance, Expert Marksman, Smokescreen Expert, Adrenaline Rush, and Superintendent. For those who loved playing either the Fiji or the Edinburgh, the Neptune is basically one of the latest on steroids. The reload time is almost halved, the torpedoes more than tripled, and the HP is one of the best out of all British cruisers. It's a huge step forward and defines what is a British powerhouse, though in the battle we're about to see, little the impact her stats are going to have. That's enough of these descriptions. Let's take the Neptune to battle. And here we are on the map North Domination Mode. We have spawned on the southeast part of the map, and I decided to lone wolf my way up the eastern flank. North is by far one of my favorite maps. I had so many epic battles and moments on it that it has a sentimental value to me. The layout is very well done for both modes, domination and standard battle, and it offers plenty of cover and flanking opportunities. And we are going to try and use the vicinity to our advantage. I'm taking a risk going alone though. I am not running any concealment build on this ship, but I can at least try and scout this side of the map, see if any enemies decides to come through. I can always smoke up and retreat if things get south, but the problem is I don't have a lot of backup to ensure that. But hey, fortune favors the bold, right? Well, we'll see about that. Regardless of the risk, I am now committed on capturing Zone D. One enemy battleship was detected north of my position, and he seemed to be heading away from this flank. But I cannot rely on a wild guess of where the enemy team is heading. Our team, on the other hand, is deploying with a tendency for A and B. Not a good news for me, but I have a destroyer behind me that could possibly help. And oops, here we go, I have been detected. And at this point it could be anything from a destroyer to a cruiser, since my concealment is pretty much garbage. And smoke is being laid right in front of me, and things are getting interesting. Enemy Fletcher is right in front. What a bold move, my friend, laying down smoke so close to me, since I only have to press one key. Activate my hydroacoustic search and spot you again easily. You are now blind and with your pants down, and I can just target practice on your poor little hull. A couple of easy shots and that is it for you, Fletcher. But oh, hold on here, I am still detecting something. Fletcher was not alone as it seems. Enemy Z46 is trying to sneak up on me, doing the exact same mistake as his friend, laying down smoke right inside my hydroacoustic range. On top of that, the German destroyer just beached himself, leaving him fully broadsided and exposed to my high DPS guns. That's not even the funniest part. Enemy Benson is joining the party. Wait your turn, Benson, don't worry. Now that I'm done with your friend, I can just take good care of you. Another couple of devastating salvos, and the Benson is also taken care of. Holy hell, if you allow me. What were these players thinking? Hasn't even been 2 minutes in the battle that they've just offered themselves to me. That is 3 destroyers out of the fight, and that is going to seriously cripple the enemy team. Cherry on the cake, I am capturing Area D with my friendly destroyer, and if that is not an excellent start, I don't know what is. Though, the karma is going to turn pretty heavily on me. Out of freaking nowhere, enemy Yamato just pops up on my right. It's my turn to be caught with my pants down, fully broadsided to 9 480mm guns, and they are not going to go soft on me. Yamato takes the shot, I am clenching my butt, and what did I expect it? Boom! Yamato hits me with what seems to be at least 2 citadels. And he almost devastated me in one shot. I'm left with literally no HP and a huge anticlimactic feeling after that exciting beginning. And that, people, is what I call karma. That was too good to be true, it had to rebalance its way. I'm also in a terrible position. Considering my concealment, it would be suicidal to come out in the open, so I'm pretty much trapped in this narrow path. Enemies could swarm C from both sides and I would be doomed. On the good sides of things, I could start to recover some of my HP thanks to the impressive repair party of the British, and I am capturing Objective C. I've laid down my smoke in a panic move, but that's hopefully going to give me some breathing room. Alright, let's pick ourselves up and keep this going. I'm aligning my guns to start punching some damage on this enemy Neptune, but an enemy Atago just appeared on the minimap, coming up behind me. I immediately turn the guns to try and prevent him from flanking me, but he's engaged in a fight with our friendly destroyer and does not seem to be fully aware of my presence. Come on guns, turn already. I need to work on this Atago before he realizes I'm here and flood this area with torpedoes. Also, the Yamato that nailed the previous shot on me is still pushing Zone D, and this could be real trouble. I'm landing good salvos on the Japanese cruiser. At this range I have a huge advantage, and on top of that he cannot see me. He is angling away, actually even turning back and giving me another broadside. I activate my hydroacoustic for extra safety and keep on firing. Again, good damage on the target, and soon the Atago is taken out of the fight. My smoke is about to dissipate though. I still have 20 seconds before I need to move, and I cannot let this Yamato flank me, so I launch torpedoes on his progression. He seemed to be aware of it thanks to a good intuition, and he starts turning away. I left my smoke in a hurry though, a bit too fast for my liking, and that is going to throw me on the shore of this island. And just for the fun of it, I am now detected. Beached, fully broadsided to at least 2 battleships, I should be dead pretty soon. I am now just casually or out of despair trying to repair my ship and praying for the RNG gods. But that's not what's gonna happen. No, sir. I think it was the Montana? Yes, the Montana landed a direct citadel on my back turret and takes away almost the remaining of my health. I'm surprised I didn't die though. This could have been the end, but apparently the RNG god listened, and they have other plans for me. I am now just trying to hide behind this tiny rock and cut line of sight with the enemy, desperately waiting on my smoke to recharge. Every secondary hit, every fires or else could be the last, but just in time I am able to cover myself up again and disappear. I am definitely stuck in here. Too much firepower is waiting to shoot at me, I can't escape, but our team is doing a great job on the other side of the map. A is secured and B is actively being pushed and captured. Enemy Neptune though is sailing broadsided to me, and I immediately open fire. She is at the perfect range for me, and I'm even able to land some citadels. She slows down and tries to lay down smoke, but I'm not letting the trigger go, and I can still blind fire her through her smoke. Kraken unleashed, and I can rest now. All I have to do is try to survive this battle to tell the tales. In the meantime, an enemy North Carolina is progressing towards us. We also have an enemy Montana in the distance, and I'm trying to get an angle on one of them. Friendly Hindenburg is pushing to my side, but she might get herself in a difficult situation. I'm recovering as much HP as I can with my last remaining repair control party and engage the Montana that is showing me a side. I can't tell if he's aiming at the Hindenburg or looking at me, but this is a scary sight. I'm maneuvering backward to get a torpedo angle on the incoming North Carolina. But I am also pushing out of my smoke. The Montana is about to pick the island, and I was right, unfortunately. He was definitely looking at me. I'm launching torpedoes towards the North Carolina, and the Montana is going to blind fire my smoke. I move out of the shot as much as I can, but still eat a big amount of damage, and oh wait, what? 52 health. Yes, that is how lucky I got again. I should be so dead. A fish would have slapped my hull and I would have been sinked, but we somehow managed to take the North Carolina out of the fight. Shortly after, the Hindenburg's torpedo reached the Montana, finishing him off and probably saving my life. A couple of seconds later, we won the game by points. And a cherry on the cake, just to make this battle even more memorable, the server went down into maintenance, denying us our scoreboards and achievement for this round. I tried my best to recreate a partial battle summary though. 140,000 points of damage dealt, First Blood, Kraken Unleashed, Confederate, and I would easily bet we earned Dreadnought as well. This battle was an emotional roller coaster. We absolutely taught a lesson to these 3 destroyers at the start before we got taught a lesson in return, and that was pretty funny. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching it until the end. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did and you're a kind heart, give it a like. And stay tuned, there is more content to come about World of Warships. Until then, you have a good one, and you take it easy.